What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to some more Breath of the Wild. In the last episode, we made it off the Great Plateau, got a total of 4 shrines, found a couple of stables, and we got ourselves a new horse. And at the end of the video, I actually saw a star fragment, which I mistakenly called a wishing star, fall from the sky. So I'm going to go see if that landed. Ooh, I can see that little bead of light up there? That actually shows where the star fragment is. You know what? Let me grab the horse here. Yeah, see, I whistle, and she comes right to me. Let's hop on. Let's see if we can find this star fragment. Yeah, she's still not entirely following exactly where I tell her to go, but close enough. Okay, where... Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, whoa. I did not realize that that could happen. Okay. Is she gonna be okay? Looks like she's swimming over there. Blueberry. Okay, looks like she's fine. Okay. I was gonna say, oh, I didn't drown my horse by accident, did I? Okay, these are electric keys. I definitely don't want to tangle with those. Let me try to get to the top of this rock formation and see if I can just figure out where that star fragment is. I didn't see it when I looked over to the right, though. Wasn't it right over here? Am I already close to it? Because when you get close to it, it'll, like, that glow, like that trail of light will go away, and then it'll actually spawn on the world, and that's where you get it. But I don't see it. Is it up here? Huh. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere. That's really weird. Well, that's a shame. Yeah, there's that orange, or that green glow. Orange? Jeez. I had shrines on the mind. I was also kind of looking out for those. Okay, there's that green glow from earlier. We can't do anything about that, though. Can I see Blueberry from here? Is she doing alright? Okay, she's right down there. There's another person who got knocked out by a moblin over there. Well, since they'll just bitch at us anyway, I won't really bother to mess with them. I guess this will be our next closest shrine to where we're going, so I'm just going to warp over there. And I can't really ride Blueberry out of where she is now, so I'm not going to bother with it, honestly. I'll have her boarded at the next stable I end up going to, which will actually be this one, I think, relatively close to here. Oh, crap, this is the flower. Okay, you know what? That's actually a bad shrine to warp to, just because you have to sit through the cutscene when you try to leave. So I am actually going to warp to this stable. Then I'll just, you know what, that'll actually work better, because then I can just board Blueberry, take her out, and then we can just go a lot more easily to the next area I want to go to, which is the Dueling Peaks, which are, let's see, yep, that big old mountain that looks like it's split in half right there. It's got a shrine on top of each half. Those are the Dueling Peaks. And actually those were mentioned by name by what's-his-face, the king. Okay, so if we board horse, yeah, let's board Blueberry. And that's pretty astounding, because presumably this person's going all the way out to wherever you left Blueberry, or your horse, rather. In my case, Blueberry. And going to get them. So, kudos to them.
Oh. Oh.
Right. We already heard that. Okay. Now let's go ahead and mount the horse, and let's go. Oh, no, we want to go this way. Ooh, there's a Korok up here. That's right. We saw this in the last episode. But I didn't really have enough arrows to do anything about it. So I'm going to jump off. Yeah, your horse will keep running for a little bit without you, but not too far. And yeah, if you stand on... Oh, I hate this Korok so much. These balloons go in such a weird pattern. But yeah, if you see these little windmills in the world, you can stand near them, and these... You'll get a little Korok puzzle here. Hang on, somebody's attacking me. Okay, yeah, fall into the water and die, whatever. Okay. Yeah, this is one of my least favorite Koroks. There we go. Just because these, like I said, these balloons go in a weird pattern. Because you would expect them to go in a circle, but they don't. They go in, like, I don't know what direction they go to. It feels random, even though it's probably not. Ah, too late there. Dang it. Shoot, I might not get this. Okay, there's one. Ah, dang it. So close. Oh, that scared me. My bow broke. And here I go again. Well, actually, I have to select it this way. Okay. Only got 6 more shots of this. Let me watch it for a second. It almost looks like it's making, like, an infinity pattern. Dang it. Oh! It felt like it dodged it there. Also, I'm terrible at aiming, like, in game. There we go. Jeez, I didn't think we were going to make that. Well, there goes all that money we blew on arrows, but at least we got a Korok out of it. Which is actually worth it, so, okay. Here's a blueberry waiting ever faithfully by our side. And actually, there were some arrows in the ground there, I think. No, that was just a tree branch. Didn't that guy shoot arrows at us, though? Nah, whatever. Nope. I want you to go this way, please. This way, please. Thank you. What was I gonna say? I had something there. I see a mushroom here. Silent shroom. Yeah, that'll increase your stealth if you make, like, food with those. Okay, there's a bokoblin camp. I don't really want to mess with that. I think the shrine is more this way. Oh, there's a bloopy right there. But I don't have enough time to do anything with that. Yeah, bloopy is those, like, glowing blue thing that I briefly pointed out there. If you actually manage to shoot one of those with an arrow... Okay, we're good. I was like, that's not a drop-off, is it? If you actually manage to shoot one of those with an arrow, then it'll drop a whole bunch of rupees. Like, it varies, but I think it's anywhere between, like, 30 and, like, up to 100 or something like that. Oh, wait, I could have gone this way. Hang on. No, don't. Not down there. There we go. I need to be soothing more. Yeah, pretty much you just want to kind of spam the soothe button until your horse gets maximum bond. Then once you do that, the horse will follow your directions. Oh, God, that scared me. The horse will follow your directions, like, pretty much all the time. Yeah, I know that's an enemy encampment right there, but I'm going to ignore it. Yeah, that is another thing you can do is run over... Oh, crap. Can we take your seared steak? Yeah, that's another thing you can do. You know what? Actually, for these guys, I'm going to go ahead and equip this sword. You know what? Actually, I'm going to equip the Knight's Broadsword, just so I can deal with them more quickly. And also, yeah, so they don't mess with my horse too much. Okay, looks like Blueberry's still fine. Let me see if I can headshot this dude. I didn't quite headshot him, but... Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes their arrows land on the ground, and sometimes they don't. I don't really know what determines that. But also, once you've defeated all the other enemies, you can pretty much just walk up to these guys and hit them from behind like that. Okay, definitely want to put on a worse sword now. Yeah, you see we got another tower here, which we haven't actually seen one of these since the Great Plateau. So let me go ahead and float on over. Yeah, this is the Dueling Peaks Tower. Obviously due to the fact that it's right next to the Dueling Peaks Mountains. Huh, I thought I heard something. I couldn't tell if that was in the game or in real life, though. Kind of sounded like yet another airplane. No! Okay. Whew. Okay, well, maybe that'll put us back on the tower. That was the last place we were standing. Okay, good, it did. Yeah, you see, the game does give you a little bit of a chance to save yourself with the glide, even if you're out of stamina. Like, it'll give you a second to open the parachute just to, like, you know, not die. But I was also just being really impatient there. Okay, there we go. Looks like we got one more tier of platforms before we get up to the top there. And it looks like it's actually already daylight out. Although it was already turning to daylight towards the beginning of this video. Yeah, morning starts really early in this game. Like, I believe the sun rises at, like, 4 a.m. 3:30, I think, actually, is when it starts to rise. Unlike real life there. Actually, thank God. Because could you imagine if the sun rose at 3:30? But the thing is, the sun doesn't seem to set, like, particularly earlier, like, as if to compensate for that. I think it still sets at about, like, 6 or 7 or something. I don't know. I don't usually pay close attention to that. But, alright. We got ourselves the Dueling Peaks Tower, our second tower of the game. You want to pay attention during these, like, sweeping animation cutscenes here. Because sometimes it'll show you a shrine that you wouldn't normally otherwise be able to see from the top of the tower. And once this cutscene finishes... Yeah, you see we filled out another part of the map here. And on this map, you can actually see where our... Or rather, in more detail, you can see where our destination, Kakariko Village, is. Oh, and right, this one unlocks an additional functionality, the Sheikah sensor. So yeah, this will tell you where shrines are. And while that is... Oh, goodness, excuse me. Ooh, voice crack. I was like a voice crack and a burp in one. So yeah, there is a shrine nearby. I, however... Let's see. Sheikah sensor is Y button. I'm actually going to go ahead and turn... That's weird. Again, with the joystick only sometimes working on this screen. Like, see, I use it to move up back to shrine just there. But now it won't move down. But if I use the buttons on the left pad, I can move down. Why wouldn't it let me move down on this one screen? I can go up, but not down. That's super bizarre. But I'm going to turn the Sheikah sensor off. Because I think it's really annoying to have it go like bloop bloop, bloop bloop, bloop bloop. Like all the time. Well, not all the time, but close enough to all the time. I will probably end up turning it back on a little bit later in the game. Because, like, okay, my first playthrough... Okay, and here's a little humble brag. My first playthrough on the Wii U, where I got 106 shrines, I did that not only without using a guide, but without using the Sheikah sensor at all. I turned it off right away because I thought it was annoying, but yeah, here's the shrine it was detecting. But yeah, I just think it's, like, irritating to listen to. And like I said, I want to turn it off for at least, like, I say the early game, but probably most of the game I'm going to have it off. Just because I know already where a lot of the shrines are. Especially, like, at this part of the game. You don't need it at all. Well, I mean, okay, maybe if you've never played the game, it wouldn't hurt to have it. But for my purposes, I don't really need it at all. Huh, I actually didn't really realize that about stealth. Yeah, these loading screen tips are actually pretty useful, which is a departure from, well, God, pick a video game that has loading screen tips. Most of them are just like, inhale and exhale to breathe, or that kind of level of tip. You know what I mean. Timing is critical. I thought it said thing is critical. So this is a stasis shrine, if I remember right. Well, not inherently a stasis shrine, but stasis is useful here. So that first puzzle is pretty easy, but that's just kind of showing you what the general theme of this shrine is going to be. Most shrines are kind of themed after one of your runes. Like, you'll use one of your runes in particular to get through a lot of it. At least that's the case in the early game. Later in the game, it's kind of more like, you know, use everything you've gathered thus far. Okay, now I'm going to want to step off of it. Nope, too late. But if the ball falls off, don't worry, yeah, it'll just spawn another one. Okay, so maybe more like now? No, I think that was still too late. Oh, nope, that was fine. Okay, and this is the elevator, so I'm going to want to stand on this. Alright, easy peasy. Now, let's go over here. And this one you want to let go a little bit early so that it flings the ball up into the slot there. However, we also want to get that treasure up there. And the only way to do that is when the platform is up like this. So we want to wait for the elevator for a moment. Okay, now stasis the button so that it holds it down. Which I didn't know for a little while. I didn't get this treasure for a fair bit. Oh, come on. Oh, barely managed to make that. Yeah, it took me a little while to realize that you could stasis buttons down. And here we get the Climber's Bandana, one of the most useful items in the entire game. It'll increase your climbing speed. It won't reduce the stamina needed. Why are there metal barrels down there? Didn't I get the only treasure here? Yeah, I did. That's really weird. Well, anyway. Yeah, it won't reduce the stamina needed to climb, but it will increase the speed at which you climb. So that's going to be really, really, really helpful. Especially for getting up Dueling Peaks, which I think I do want to try to do probably in this video, actually. What's the timer say? Oh yeah, we're not even at 20 minutes yet. So I'm actually thinking about it. Let's see. 1, 2... 3, 4, 5. I'd only have to find 3 more shrines to get 3 more heart containers once I get to Kakariko Village. Which I think I might be able to do. We'll see how this pans out. Let's see, there's an enemy encampment up here. I kind of would rather not deal with it, but at the same time, there's a treasure if you take out all the enemies, so maybe I will deal with it. But yeah, here's an easy way to take care of this camp in particular. See, they got a rock that's magnesable here. So I'm just going to walk up behind this rock so they don't see me. And I'm going to drop it... I can't take it any farther. Okay, let me get a little bit closer. Drop it right there. Haha! Wow, that actually took every one of them out. I was not expecting that. Okay, well, I guess that wasn't as much of a pain to deal with as I thought it might be. Yeah, you might notice when there's a lot of fire, sometimes you might hear that whooshing wind sound. Now that's actually an updraft created by the flames, which can be pretty handy sometimes when trying to get around. I don't really need that throwing spear. Actually, I could stand a cook here, so let me... I'm gonna do this, right? I'm gonna do a meat and an acorn. And that'll give me just a regular meat skewer. The acorn, I think anyway, just there, like, slightly boosted how much health that restored. I don't actually know for sure. So we got energizing steamed mushrooms there. And I'm going to cook this silent shroom with the sneaky river snail, because they both have stealth properties. And they'll kind of boost each other. Like, well, it didn't boost how much I stealthed by, but it boosted the duration of my stealth. And in here, we get a boomerang. Do I want that? No. Oh, God, excuse me. No, not the hiccups now. Hang on. Oh, God. Ooh. Okay, are we good? Okay, I think we're good. Okay, yeah, definitely didn't... Ah, dang it. Nope, there it is. Hang on. I'm gonna drink some more water. Okay, fingers crossed. I think the hiccups are gone now. Okay, so we got another shrine and a stable here. This is actually supposed to be, I think, well, quote-unquote, supposed to be the first stable you come across, but it's actually our third one. And you see, we got a shrine here that's surrounded by spikes. Whatever shall we do? Well, actually, I think if you come up here... Oh, we also got a gemstone here, you might notice, like a big geode here. Well, if you take the iron... Basically, these things have about 40 HP, so you could use a regular weapon to get rid of it, but if you use a sledgehammer, you can just break it in one shot like that and just get whatever rocks are inside. But yeah, if you come up to this ledge and jump, then there you go. You can make it to the shrine over those spikes without any problems. You can't just walk through them and tank the damage, because once those spikes hit you, they'll actually send you flying backwards. And I don't know if there's like a weapon you can use to get rid of them. I'm actually not sure. I've always just climbed up to that ledge and flown over them. I think that's what they want you to do. But there could be another way that I'm not aware of off the top of my head. Okay, let's see which shrine this is. Oh, okay. This is the one I was actually thinking of earlier. This is kind of another one. This is another Cryonis shrine. And I think this is the one. Because I know I said earlier, I was like, oh, this is the one where they teach you about Cryonis on waterfalls. But I think this is the one where they really intended for this to be your, like, first encounter with that. Yeah, you can probably just get away with one there, but I usually like to make two just to be safe. But if you turn around and look up here, yeah, there's a treasure up there. Definitely want to be getting that. So let me go ahead and make another one here. And another one there. I thought that was going to push me off for a moment. And then I should just be able to jump over to this, and we're good. Purple rupee. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, looks like that was the only treasure, so easy enough. It's my catchphrase, I tell ya. Okay, now for the real puzzle part of it. Which is this part here. And I think they want you to stand up here, but I think I can actually get it from over here. Oops. Okay, you see this ball falling out of the chute here. We want to use a platform there. Oh, no, sorry, not there. We want to use one more, like... Because we want to stop it from falling off of that side, right? So we'll put a nice platform there to block it. But we also want... Yeah, now it's going to tilt... Oh? Huh, that was interesting. Normally it's supposed to tilt and fall off that side, but that one didn't. Let's see if that happens again. Okay, yeah, we must have set that one up in just such a way that it nudges it just over to the right side of that platform there. Oh no, am I still going to be flying? Hopefully the cutscene doesn't take me out of paragliding. It didn't. Okay, good. And yeah, that'll open this door, and with that we can claim our spirit orb. Bingo. Easy peasy. Yeah, these first shrines on the way to Kakariko really aren't that bad at all. Really, any shrine that's like out in the open probably won't be that difficult. But that's not always the case. There are some you'll just see and it's like, oh, a shrine. Finding that was super easy. Then you get inside the shrine itself and it's like, ooh, this is actually kind of challenging. There's one instance in particular I'm thinking of with that. Okay, so we got another stable over here. You see beetles over there again. Oh yeah, you also notice when you leave, the spikes are gone, so you don't have to worry about how you're going to get out. Okay, let me talk to Beetle here. If he's got more arrows, I definitely want them. Oh yeah, and so, you know, I was picking up those bladed rhino beetles earlier. Yeah, Beetle, as you might be able to guess, loves beetles. And if you give him one, he'll give you an elixir. So this one gives his attack up for 5 minutes, which is pretty handy. So I've got like 4 of these in my inventory. Let me see if I talk to him again. Okay, tomorrow. Notice he says that you can only give him 1 beetle per day. So I'm going to have him look at what I've got. Is there anything in particular that I can get rid of? You know I just said that this elixir was handy, and it can be, but I'm actually going to sell it back to him for 60 rupees. Because 60 rupees for a beetle is pretty good, especially since normally he'd only pay you 4. You can sell your clothes if you want to, but I would never ever sell any clothes you get. Just as a rule of thumb, I would never ever do that. Okay, so let's see what he's got. If he's got more arrows, I'm definitely going to want them. Yep. And I'm just going to buy all the arrows from him. All the arrows. Again, with that outdated-ass meme. And I'm going to buy both of his 5 bundles. Now, it's not necessarily, like, very economic to buy arrows. Because there are other ways you can farm them for free. But we don't really have any ways handy, like, available to us right now. And also that entails a lot of like grinding that I don't really want to do, so I'm content with buying arrows for Oh, well that's nice. Okay, I wasn't expecting a cutscene there. But yeah, I am content to just buy arrows because farming from them, I don't like spending the time to do that. It's a pitchfork of all things there. I don't particularly want that though. Okay, so we could get to Kakariko pretty easily from here, but there's also these Dueling Peaks shrines that I've been talking about at the top up here, and I'm not gonna lie, I want those. So I'm gonna see if I can't climb up Dueling Peaks. Now, you're definitely not supposed to do this, quote-unquote, supposed to do this right now. Oh, shoot. Oh, you know what? I actually know a shrine I can get nearby here. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it on the map. It's like right about... Okay, this is the forest. I think it's along this wall somewhere. Or it's over here. Well, either way, if I keep following this path... Part of me thinks maybe I should have brought the horse. But I think it'd be more time if I go back to get it than if I just went now. You might also recognize this as the area where I did my tech demo, like this hill right here. But yeah, there's actually a shrine around here we can get. I'm glad I remembered this when I did, because I almost forgot about it. And this is one of those shrines that, like, I'm not super... Like, okay, Oops, let me get these bird eggs. I do have to praise this game a lot, but one of the things I don't like about it is... I'll just go ahead and tell you now. This shrine I'm looking for is actually behind a bombable wall. And I kind of hate that they put shrines behind bombable walls. I think that's a little cheap. Like, I get that, okay, there's only so many places you could put shrines, but... Okay, the bombable wall is like somewhere on the side of this mountain face. I think it's a little more... What direction is this? South? Yeah, south. But yeah, I'm not super into the idea of shrines behind bombable walls. Like I said, I think that's a little cheap. It's not over there, is it? I hope I'm thinking of the right area. Well, even if I'm not, I'm bound to... Whoa! Take care of that guy. Jeez, he came running right at us, and then all of a sudden decided to hide. I'm also going to cut down some more trees, I think, while I'm at it. As long as there's a bunch nearby. So like I said, we're going to want a lot of wood a little bit later in the game. Yeah. Ooh, Korok Leaf. We don't particularly need one of those right now, though, so I'm going to hold off on it. It's not a bad idea to have one in your inventory, even though they only deal 1 damage. They're useful for rafts, actually. Like, to blow wind into the sail. It's kind of control where you're going, but... Like I said, I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. Yeah, I think it is a little cheap to hide shrines behind bombable walls, though. And I do think they got creative with a lot of the shrines, but I do think that's one of the less creative ways they could go about it. Oh crap, that's a bear. That's not going to attack me, is it? You can actually ride these bears. I wanted to get that lizard, but... Oh, this guy's going to come after me, isn't he? Okay. Want to play hardball? Let's play hardball. Didn't mean to get on the tree there. Whoa! Well, there's the bombable wall I was looking for. Really, though? That guy didn't even, like... What did he do? Kick me? Okay, well, I guess we'll just continue from the last save. God only knows when that was. Probably wasn't too long ago. I still have 230 rupees, so it was after I purchased... Okay, cool, yeah, this is not bad at all. This is actually, like, right before I died. See, here's the silent shrooms. Whoa, hey, got on top of the log there. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, there's the bombable wall right there. There's the bear right there. Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna run away from this guy. Okay, so for this... I don't really want to bother with having to, like, time an arrow or, like, a bomb toss, so I'm just going to use bomb arrows to blow this up. Easy peasy. Yeah, look at that. There's a shrine in there. How cruel is that? That's so, like... I don't like that at all. Yeah, I just happened to notice this bombable wall one day on a whim when I was just exploring. And this was actually the shrine that made me turn the shrine sensor back on my second playthrough. Like I said, the first playthrough I didn't use the shrine sensor at all. Second playthrough I was trying to find shrines, and then I came across this one. I was like, alright, if that's the way Breath of the Wild's going to play, then I'm going to turn the shrine sensor back on. Which, granted, I mean, they do give you that for situations like this. Also, I'm not a fan of these apparatus shrines. Okay, you might see these little weird things right here. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to actually use motion controls in order to move those. And I don't really like them, the motion control shrines, because I think the motion controls are wonky, and I'm not a huge fan of them. And they get decalibrated really easily. So, yeah. Okay, so like this one, you have to move... and you have to also like tilt this, but not too far. And I want to have my finger on the B button to cancel it at just the right moment. Okay, that should actually be fine right there. Yeah, that's perfect actually. Yeah, you end up having to twist your controller in a whole bunch of weird ways. I'm just not into it. Ugh, okay, and this one. I think this is the worst of it right here. Because there's a treasure chest on here somewhere. Yeah, right there. Ooh, you know what? That's actually... Okay, let me just find where the B button is. B. There we go. Yeah, because I had my controller, like, upside down and backwards there. But that's actually the easiest I've gotten to this treasure. Normally I have a really hard time getting the apparatus to line up just right to get this thing. And yeah, that's a small key. Some shrines do have these. And yeah, how cruel is that? You have to get that treasure. And okay, that's all of them for this temple. Yeah, you have to get that treasure in order to... Or that treasure in order to finish the shrine. Now, here's the fun part, is trying to figure out a way across this. Okay, let's slide the staircase over here. And let me turn it this way. And that should be good. Wow, I think this is the easiest time I've ever had with this shrine. Oop, don't want to walk off the side there. Wow, yeah, that's... Huh. Both the other times I've done that shrine, it's taken me like... God, the first time I want to say it took me like 15 minutes. Maybe even 20. But fortunately, we had a lot easier time with it then. Or now, so... And we got a good shield out of it as well. So, okay, whatever. I guess I'm mostly satisfied. Okay, so that's one of the 3 I wanted to find before I got to Kakariko. Let's see if I can find 2 more. Shouldn't be too difficult. What are we at on time? 38 minutes? Okay. So, I think we should have enough time to try to climb the dueling peaks here. And I'm actually going to go ahead and warp back. Yeah, I'm going to warp back to this stable, because that'll end up being faster. Whew, sorry, I just stretched in there again. Alright, so now I gotta figure out the best way to go at this from. It's probably gonna be... it's definitely not gonna be from this side. Yeah, no. It's gonna be from over here, I think, because there's a bunch more, like, ledges you can see over there. Like, I'll probably just start here, climb up there, and then I'll work my way around. Let's see if there's anything in this tree here. Sometimes there are Koroks in these big trees. Sometimes there's nothing. And as you've seen a couple of times, there's often bird eggs in them as well. Yeah, that's why I like to check those big trees, because sometimes you'll see a rock in them, and then you lift up the rock and there's a Korok there. Okay, so if you're at a slope like this and you let go of the B button, yeah, sometimes you can walk up it anyway. And that's actually a good way to get stamina back while you're climbing. Okay, I think I should be able to make it up that. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take off my equipment here. Because it's only very slightly, but taking off your equipment like that will actually improve your climbing speed. Or so I've heard. I don't actually know if that's true. I've never, like, looked it up per se. But, I mean, it makes sense. Okay, we should be able to do this. But you really just want to make the most out of your stamina gauge there, especially when it's as low as mine is. Okay, so if we climb up this way, you can see this, like, slopes a little bit more. So I think we'll have a better chance if we go up here. Worst case scenario, I do have a couple of foods that will increase my stamina. Like, one gives me, like, 2/3 of a bar, the other gives me a full bar. So I shouldn't have too much trouble doing this, but... Okay, let me let go real quick. And yeah, see, even though it's only for a little bit... Oh, no, dang it, I did not mean to run there. Yeah, even though it's only for a little bit, I am able to run and, like, get a little bit of my stamina back. Although it looks like it actually... nope, okay. I was gonna say, it looks like it takes off a decent chunk when you let go, too. Maybe they... I don't know, maybe they changed that in an update? Because I don't seem to remember that happening, but maybe I just never noticed either. Or maybe I'm just blind. No. Sorry to, oof. Can I make this? Even if I can I walk here? Dang it, I can't. Okay, I'm gonna have to slide back down. I think I can make that without having to use one of my foods, though. So I'm gonna try again. Yeah, sorry to have to force you to listen to me sing there for a moment, is what I was gonna say. Alright, I should be able to gain, like, the slightest bit of stamina back here. Yeah, see? It wasn't a whole lot, but it was enough. Enough that I think I might be able to make this without having to use a stamina food. It looks like I should be able to stand on that. Maybe not, though. It is going at a bit of an angle. I can't take a chance here. I'm gonna eat this. I'll eat this one right here. And then let me just see if I could have... Okay, only for a little bit. Looks like I would have been able to stand there. Okay, yeah, that one I can stand just fine. Over here I should be able to stand just fine too. Yeah, that's easy. It sucks I was so close. This I should actually just be able to run. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the thing is, though, you won't automatically stand like that. You do have to hit the B button to let go, which can be risky, because sometimes you'll just straight up fall if you do that. Ooh, I want that mushroom over there. That's going a little bit out of my way. No, it's not worth it. I'll just leave it alone. Yeah, but if you're at too much of an angle, you won't try to walk automatically. You'll have to let go first, like hit B to let go. And like I said, that can be risky because sometimes you'll just like start falling if it's too harsh of an angle. Whew, that was actually a bit of a risky jump there. But as you can see, we actually got a pretty good ways up. Now let me see what we're looking at. Okay, there's the shrine on the other side right there. Let me go ahead and climb up here. And this I should be able to make without having to eat that last stamina food. Yeah, if you're going the route I am and are not getting stamina wheels early in the game, you're definitely going to want to have a couple of stamina foods on you. Would definitely not be a bad idea. Okay, this we can run up. But again, I didn't let go automatically there. I had to hit B to let go before Link started running up. But it's not a bad idea to always do that because that's a way to kind of cheese the climbing mechanics and climb a little bit sooner than you're able to in certain spots. Okay. Now, once we get up here, we should be pretty much good. It also does get colder the further up a mountain you go. See, wow, there's birds up here, really? Yeah, it does get colder the further up the mountain you want to go. Okay, there's the shrine up there. Oh, shoot. I know where I am. Crap. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that. Yeah, I recognize this part of the mountain. I might want to actually go over to the other side first. Like, glide over there. Like, glide over there where the grass is. I'm going to do that. Because I think, all in all, that's going to make my life a little bit easier in the long run. See, the other shrine is way up there. And you see there's actually a gap. I was up there, I had to get over there. But I think that's too much of a sheer cliff face for me to be able to climb. Oh, this is a Korok, isn't it? Yeah, because check this out. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't want to push that rock that way. You want to push the rock this way. And then with any luck, this will roll between those two trees. And if it does... Ah, dang it. But this is why there's a few of these big rocks here. And if you do mess this up too much, no, don't roll that way, don't roll that way. Crap. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Oh no, maybe it will. Hang on. Oh wow, yeah, that was actually perfect. Yeah, see? You get your little... Yeah, Korok friend. Yeah, haha. I love the Koroks. I don't think I mentioned that earlier, but I absolutely adore the Koroks. I think they're probably like the cutest Zelda race out there. And I really need a Korok plushie in my life. Okay, I'm gonna climb up here. And then the shrine should be more or less like right on top of me. Wait, why is it blue? Do you see that? Oh, no, that's the other one. Okay, I was gonna say. Yeah, that's the other one that's like further down from us. Yeah, I was gonna say there's no reason that shrine should be blue. I've not even been there yet. And if we lift this rock, there's another Korok. Yeah, most mountaintops will have a rock on top of them like that, and that'll have a Korok underneath. Okay, so the shrine should be just beneath us here. See, that one's going to be a huge pain to get to. I don't even really know how I'm going to go about that. Yeah, this one is easy. We can just glide right down to it. Now, these shrines on top of the Dueling Peaks are pretty unique in that they're the only shrines in the game that really play off of one another. And I'll show you what that means here in a moment once we get down here. Yeah, twin memories. So if you read this little epitaph here. So basically, yeah, see how they're all these balls are in like different positions? Well, the other shrine on the top of the other peak is going to look just like this, but the balls will be in different spots. And basically what you have to do is make each shrine look like the other in terms of where the balls are. Let me get up this elevator real quick. Yeah, you can get up this elevator to get a better vantage point, which I want to do here. Okay, so 5, 1, 2, 4, 3. 5, 1, 2, 4, 3. 51, 24, 3. 5, 1... Yeah, you know what? I don't trust myself to remember that. I'm going to write it down real quick. Just roll over here and grab... Sure, I'll just grab a napkin. 5... Come on. 5, 1, 2, 4, 3. Okay, sorry if that bumped the mic a lot there. I was writing on the same surface of the mic, like right next to it. But, yeah, so that's going to be the pattern for this shrine. Now, there's also another reason to come up here, and that's to get the treasure of the shrine, which is right here. I mean, I don't particularly want that, but at the same time, it's better than, like, this claymore. Spears are actually pretty good. That's actually not an awful spear. They have low attack power, but the thing about spears is... Yeah, that's how quickly they attack. So you can get into your attacks a lot more quickly than other weapons. Now, it just so happens that the other shrine... I actually do remember what the numbers are. Somehow. I'm pretty sure it's 24135, I think. I seem to remember it being like all the even numbers and then the odd numbers, like in numerical order, is how I remember that. So let's try that and see if it works. And then last but not least, so go ahead and set this down here. Haha, wow, I actually did remember it. How about that? So that actually works out pretty well. Now we won't have to come back here. And yep, we got the treasure, so we're good there. Unfortunately, while you're climbing a ladder, that doesn't actually take stamina, so you will restore it as you're climbing the ladder. And yeah, we can just go ahead and grab this shrine. Now, the tricky part is going to be actually getting over to the other shrine, because that peak is higher up than the one we're on right now. And when I was glancing at it earlier just now, I mean, it looked like pretty sheer cliff faces on the way up there. I do have that stamina potion that gives a full wheel, but I don't want to waste it, is the thing. But at the very least, we did get this shrine, so now we can just warp back up here if we happen to, like, fall too far or something. And then after I get that shrine, it's probably going to be the end of this video here. Yeah, I wanted to... Oh, crap, now it's raining. That's especially not good. Yeah, rain does not do you any favors when it comes to climbing. Well, it looks like it's about to stop raining. Basically, if you try to climb in the rain, you'll start to slide down. That's definitely not something you want to happen. Also makes the mountain very shiny. Look at that. Okay, well, I'm going to see if I can get up there again. Oh, crap. How am I even going to do that, though? Maybe if I climb around to this side. Also, yeah, see, look at... Well, I think that just happens naturally. But if you try to climb during the rain... Yeah, you'll slide down. The game will tell you as much, but... I mean, the weather says it's supposed to be sunny, so I don't know what's going on here. Huh, that's weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Yeah, basically every, like, 5 steps you climb, so to speak, you'll slide down. Okay, looks like it's not raining anymore. But you do see there's rain in the forecast down there. So we want to make it over here as quickly as we can to this other peak. So I'm going to get on top of here. Okay. I think if I try to fly over to this side... I think with the stamina potion, actually even without it, I should be able to make this. To where it's like slanted here. And then I can at least try to like walk some of that. But this is kind of what you have to do when you have a low stamina bar and you're trying to climb like all these mountains and stuff. Okay, let me let go. Let me let go again. Yeah, you kind of have to cheese the system a little bit here. Ooh, I think this will actually work. Ooh, wow, I might not even need the... Hang on. Yeah, I might not even need the potion. Okay, definitely can't do that anymore, so let's just climb. But I am seeing... Yeah, we did it! Wow! We didn't even need either of the stamina potions. Check that out. Okay, before I get the shrine, though... Yeah, you know what? I don't want to fall off randomly, so let me actually just... I'm going to do the shrine, and then I see a Korok up there. We'll grab that, and then we'll end the episode. But yeah, that's... If you're looking for a way to climb the Dueling peaks relatively early in the game, well, there's a way to do it there. You don't even need any climbing potion or stamina potions there. Well, that's not true. I did use one. Okay, I did use one. That's fair. I probably could have gotten away without using that one, though, because it was really close. I feel like if I had approached it from a slightly different angle, I could have done it. Okay, so even though we already know the pattern here, I still want to take this elevator up. And the reason I want to do that is because, like the other shrine, I can glide around here and grab a treasure. Let's see what this one is. Ooh, an 8-fold long blade. That's a two-handed sword, but at 32 power, that's still really, really good. And once again, I'll just drop my Traveler's Claymore here. Oh wow, look at that, it's standing straight up because I clicked out of the animation really early. There we go. I'm actually going to go ahead and equip... Actually, I'm going to sort my weapons. Oops. And then I'll equip one of these Soldier's Broadswords. And then I still have my handy dandy napkin here with the code from earlier, which is 5. Oh, there we go. 5, 1, 2, 4, 3. I guess if you really wanted to, a way you could kind of remember that one is that it's like the last number, then the first. Well, that's not it. That's not a very eloquent way to remember that, is it? Wait, did I do that right? 5, 1, 2. Yeah, 4. Nope. 4 and 3. Yeah, I don't know if there's really an eloquent way to remember this code. Uh-oh. That was it, wasn't it? That's what I wrote down. Is that not what it was? Crap. 5, 1, 2, 4. Yeah, those are the slots I have them in. Did I get the 4 and the 3 mixed up? I hope it was something simple like that. Oh, no, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, well, what we can do is you can actually warp to shrines from other shrines. So fortunately, since we got both warps, I can just warp back to the first shrine. And when I go back into it, it'll be reset. When you leave a shrine, it completely resets. So fortunately, I can just look in this one real quick and then warp back to the other one and just do it that way. Do have to wait for the loading screen, which is a little bit annoying, but I can't believe I wrote that down wrong. I was just been looking at it weirdly. Okay, skip with X. 5, 1, 2. Oh, it's 2, 4, 2. Oh, okay. Huh. I didn't realize that these patterns repeated numbers, but okay. So it's 5, 1, 2, 4, 2, not 5, 1, 2, 4, 3. I guess I just assumed that it wouldn't repeat numbers, so I thought it was a 3 instead of a 2 when I was looking at it. Yeah, that's a nice sounding excuse, right? Okay, but now we'll head back in here. And also, sorry if, like, you commented on the first episode that you wanted episodes shorter than an hour, and now you're sitting here, episode 3 is still an hour long. Well, I mean, if that was a deal breaker for you, you're probably not watching this far into the video anyway. But if it was, and you are watching, first of all, thank you very much. Like, I super duper appreciate that. And also, I am recording all 3 of these first 3 episodes in a row. So that's why I haven't adjusted that yet. But at the same time, you might also kind of see why I wanted to do hour-long episodes for this LP. Because, I mean, we've made a fair bit of progress, but it's still taken a while. Like, it just takes a while to do anything in this game. Even if you do have plans. Oh, come on. Tell me that I didn't mess it up again. I mean, I did. Oh, duh. Okay. Wait. 5, 1, 2, 4, 2. This is a 4. Jeez. Jeez. Okay, now we should be good. Yes, there we go. See my computer going to sleep over there. That's kind of, it's funny, that's kind of like inadvertently now my timer for when I'm at an hour. Okay, grab this guy. And take a Spirit Orb. That gives us 9 now. Woohoo! That's a lot. I'm glad we have so many. So there is one near Kakariko we're going to be able to get, and that's 10. And I really thought that I could get to Kakariko by the end of this episode, but I kind of underestimated how long it would take to get around Dueling Peaks. So next episode will definitely be at Kakariko. I would still like to try to find 2 more shrines before then, though. I guess this mountaintop is actually a pretty good vantage point to try to find shrines. And also a good place to warp, like, to fly to other places to get to shrines. Okay, that's the top of a tower over there. Which I do actually want to go to that area next, probably after I'm done in Kakariko. Like, I think what I'm going to do is I'll head to Kakariko, which is like over... well, I guess it would be over there. And then we'll head like down the coast over here. But let me see real quick if I can see any more shrines from up here. I don't see any right away. Yeah, like I said, that's the top of a tower over there. Which actually, I'm going to want to get that tower relatively soon. That's one of the better towers to go for in the game. Oh, right, there's this Korok up here that I wanted to get. Okay, but real quick, is there anything else I can see from up here that I haven't gotten? Doesn't look like it. Oh, no, I don't have any apples, though, do I? Crap, this is why... Oh, no, I do. Okay, good. Yeah, this is... I'll show you why you want to have apples right here. Yeah, see these little goddess statues here? Well, you can actually hold an apple as though you were going to want to... As though you were going to want to cook it. And then you can drop it in this little pedestal here. If you actually drop it in the pedestal, it helps if you do that. I don't know why this is always so tricky for me to do. Oops. Drop it in. There we go. Yeah, if you put apples each of the pedestals there, you get a Korok. And once you actually get the Korok, you can just go ahead and take all the apples. Oh, hey, there's a shrine right there. I see it. It's like right... And... there. Ooh, that's actually kind of on the way, too. Okay, so there's one shrine. Okay, so the next episode, I think I'll probably just start from up here. I'll grab that shrine, then we'll try to find one more, and then we'll head over to Kakariko Village. So, thanks for watching this episode of Breath of the Wild. This is Hex Lex, signing out. Have a good day.